What's the point of them saying something ridiculous? What's the point of them trying to harass you when you can't hear them anyway? And that frustrates them. These are sociopaths. These are psychopaths, people that do things like this. Some of them may be saying things under their breath, murmuring and stuff like that because they're trying to cause harm to you or someone else verbally, verbal abusive people. That's what trolls are. Or they themselves are really talking to themselves because they're insane. Either way, it's not a sane behavior, whatever their goal is. If it's a mess with your mind or someone else's mind, that's psychopathic behavior. But if they're harmless, they're not even paying attention to you, but they're murmuring and speaking things, then they're kind of crazy. Either way, you don't need to be listening to that stuff. Put on some earbuds. When you're dealing with people like the Illuminati, they want a response. Why do you think that America goes into the South China Seas? They want China to respond. Why do you think the United States of America sends their military over there to the Ukraine? They want Russia to respond. Why do you think America goes and says Syria gassed their people when we all know that didn't happen? They want Syria to respond so that they can be able to put in their newspapers and in their television shows and in the news. See, look what they did. We told you they're evil. We told you they're evil. In the Bible it says, aha, our eye has seen it. See, this is a tactic. This is what evil do. This is what evil psychopathic people do. They want to mess with you over and over and over and over and over again until finally you do something to get them to quit messing with you. And then they call everybody out and say, help, look what he's doing to me. And then it makes you look bad when all you were trying to do is just defend yourself from that bully. There's a phrase, this is a phrase that's over 200 years old. They say that they cry out in pain while they beat you. You know what I mean when they say that? It means while they're hitting you over the head with a bat, they're saying, help, I'm being beaten, help, someone call the cops. Even though they're the ones holding the bat and they're the ones beating you with it. That's the kind of people they are. That's how insane they are. And so the way that you defeat people like that is you don't react to them. You take away the play from them. You make them react to you. I go to the grocery store. This is many years ago. They don't do this shit anymore. But I'll go to the grocery store, and like I said in one video, there was a guy that was constantly just trying to irritate me. He was following me around the store, and I didn't care. But I could tell, because he didn't have a grocery cart, man. He didn't have a grocery cart, he didn't have any groceries. I mean, I guess he was just there to hang out, But I was in a real good mood, and he wasn't going to bring me down or fuck with my head and stuff like that. I'm busy, man. I'm busy shopping, and I don't know what was wrong with the guy. I don't know if it was an organized thing or if he was just singularly nuts. I don't know, and I don't care. But I was grabbing steaks and stuff like that, and he was just, I don't know, just talking to me out of the blue. I don't know who the fuck this person is, And my mom, my dad, they raised me not to talk to strangers, Well, now I'm in my 40s, and I teach my children that. Don't talk to strangers. So this guy's a stranger. I don't know who the fuck this person is. But he just wants to talk to me and stuff like that. And at first, because I'm naturally a very compassionate guy, I thought maybe this guy is lonely. This guy is maybe a little bit mental, But I'll entertain him. And so I talked to the guy a little bit. Then I started to realize this dude was just a troll. And I was still classy about it. And I had my headphones on, and he was talking to me with my headphones on. That's how it all began. There's a HEB in Odessa, Texas. And I was looking at him, and his mouth was moving. I couldn't hear what the hell he was saying. This is in the AC/DC on my headphones. I think it was AC/DC. I'm pretty sure it was, yeah. No, Pantera. It was Pantera. And I was all happy and stuff. And I took one of the earbuds out, the one out of my left ear, and I said, huh? He said, sorry, man, I didn't listen to a word you said, man. I'm listening to music on my headphones. So you see right there, right off the bat, he's just trying to take me out of my peace. To the point that he tapped me on my shoulder and just started, he's like, oh, I just saw you walking around. It's like, you saw me walking around like everyone else? It's a grocery store, man. We're going grocery shopping. But I was saying it with a smile, not angry, but like, why you pick me, man? There's lots of people to talk to you. Why are you going here fucking with me? You know? And that's where he's tried to have a conversation with me, you know. And basically, I just had to tell him eventually, look, man, I'm busy, man. God bless you, brother, but I got my wife and children here, and we're grocery shopping, and I'm busy, man. You know. But have a good day. He's like, oh, okay, you have a good day too. And I still saw him around the grocery store trying to follow me around, but he had a big frown on his face. But he was kind of scared too, because when I would see him, he would turn around and immediately take off. And then a couple of hours later, I'd see him again, and he'd see me and mad, and I'd look at him and say, hey, and smile at him, and he'd turn around and walk off. The whole point was try to get me angry, try to get me out of my place of happiness, in which he failed. He was a fucking psychopath. Some Mexican American.